Well, I've already done SEC and ACC, so I guess it's time for the Big Ten. Well, no surprise here at number 15, Rutgers Baseball Stadium. This one literally looks like a high school stadium, not gonna lie. This one looks like a very nice high school stadium. You know, you could have just had a stadium like a team in like the Sun Belt, like Coastal Carolina and like Southern Miss, and this would be in like the top 10, but no. It is literally a high school stadium. Yeah, so that's number 15. But at number 14, we have another kind of similar one, like a high school stadium. It's Illinois Field. This one's not, I guess, as more of a high schooly, but it just still is pretty bland. This one feels more like a college one. It actually goes out pretty far, and it doesn't have, like, you know, those like simple bleacher seats like right behind the batter's box, and that's it. At least it has seats that go to the side. So that's in number 14. Coming in at number 13, though, we have Iowa Field. This one I think is a lot better than the first two. Those ones were pretty bad, but this one's way more, you know, simple design compared to Iowa, but it does work out. I like the field a lot better than the other ones, you know. The shape is really nice, and then the bleachers are just nice and simple. So it's still number 13, but a lot better than the first two. But coming in at number 12, we have Bob Turtle Smith Stadium. This one, I do like the main part, whatever those little arch things are. I for some reason like that. I don't know why those are there. And you kind of have the football stadium in the background. Kind of looks like an old school type of stadium or field, which I like. Yeah, so that's at number 12. But coming in at number 11, we have Rocky and Bierentz Park, home to Northwestern. This stadium is pretty cool. They have a nice, unique scoreboard. Never seen a baseball field have like a scoreboard like that. The main level is nice and just like basic, but it looks nice. There's nothing really in the outfield, but yeah, that comes in at number 11. And coming in at number 10, we have Ray Fisher Stadium, home to Michigan. This stadium is pretty average. There's nothing really in the outfield. The field looks kind of nice, but you know, there's really just like nothing like too special with this field. They got a nice and, you know, average main level. Yeah, so that comes in at number 10. But at number 9, we have Seibert Field, home to Minnesota. This stadium, I think, is a little better than Michigan's. Again, there's nothing really in the outfield, but I think the main part is a lot better. I like the seats. They got nice dugout, and the field is really nice. This one is, I don't really know what else to say about this one, but yeah, that's number 9. But coming in at number 8, we have McLean Stadium, home to Michigan State. This one is pretty cool. I like the main level. Honestly, the bleachers are nice. I like how it doesn't really curve. It's like the Pacers when the corners go. You know, it's just like more of like a straight diagonal line more than a curve, which I like. The field is nice. Yeah, that's really much it. They got a nice outside. Yeah, so that's number 7. But that's number 8. Now it's number 7. It's Deluxe Field, home to USC. This one I think is a little bit better than Michigan State. A little bigger. Goes out farther. They got a nice scoreboard. The field is nice. They got a nice little kind of mini roof to add to it. So, yeah, that comes in at number 7. Coming in at number 6, though, we have Jackie Robinson Park, home to UCLA. And this one's, you know, pretty nice. I like the scoreboard. The main seating is nice and simple, but it looks really good. The field is also nice. They got a nice little logo behind the batter's box, which I think looks really cool for their logo. there's not really anything in the outfield, but it is simple. You got some trees. So that comes in at number 6. And we're coming into our top 5. So number 5 is Alexander Park, home to Purdue. This one I think is a little better than the last one. They also have that nice little logo behind the batter's box. I like how the scoreboard and left center. The field is nice. The main part is nice. I like how it goes out far. So that comes in at number 5. But at number 4, we have Bart Kaufman Field, home to Indiana. This one still, kind of the same, but I think it's just a little better, kind of the same concept. You got that nice field. But I think this one's better. I do really like the red seats with this one. So far, I think in the last 8, the fields have been very, very cool. So that comes in at number 4. And at number 3, we have Nick Swisher Field, home to Ohio State. This one's pretty nice. Scoreboard and right center is pretty nice. The man level's cool. They also have red seats, which I really like. They have that nice field. You got nice little view of the backdrop. So this is kind of almost like the same as Indiana's, but I do like it a little more. Coming in at number 2, we have Medler Field, home to Pennsylvania. This one I really like. Kind of looks like a minor league type of field. And they got the nice little seating up there. You got that nice press box. The main seating's nice. I like where they put the bullpen. Very unique scoreboard design. But coming in at our number 1 spot, we have Hawks Field, home to Nebraska. I really like this stadium. It's really nice. You got that nice upper deck. You also have some grassings, and then you have those seats in the outfield, which I think is really cool because most of the Big Ten don't have any of that. I think this is just a really sick stadium for a Big Ten compared to the others. So yeah, that comes in at our number 1 spot. And that is it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye for today.